Hello everyone, it's Gladiator here. Hope you're having a great day and a great week. Today I'm bringing you a video about valuable mule errors that could make you upwards of $100,000 if you find one of these. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I can't do that without your help. So please consider subscribing. It's free and you can always unsubscribe. Thank you. Well, our first error is the $2,001/10 mule. Now, this is probably the most common error you think of when I say mule, and that is because it is extremely well known and hunted for by almost everyone, even if you're not a coin collector. So what you want to look out for on this is you can see between the rim and where the stamp ends, there is a tiny bit of blank planchet. That is what you're looking for. Of course, the more blank planchet there is, and if it wraps all the way around, changes the value, a bunch of influencing factors. If you find one in circulation, depending on condition, they could be worth between $500 to $4,000. However, if you do come across a really nice one, then it could be worth to $2,000 to $6,000, especially if you get it graded. The next coin is the 1977 coat of arms 50 cent. Now, most people wouldn't understand first looking at this, unless you're a good coin collector, as to why it's rare, until they realized that in 1997 all coins were meant to, or thought to be, minted with the silver jubilee. However, an extremely small amount were minted with the coat of arms, and these were mainly released in proof sets and mint packs. However, a very small number was released into circulation, so you can find them in circulation, and they have been found in circulation. So you're not looking for any double rim or anything, or stamp error on it. You're just looking for coat of arms with the date 1977, and if you do come across this in your change, you could be looking at anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000. And the next coin is very similar to it, but 1998 coat of arms. Again, all the coins were thought to have been minted with the bicentenary. However, an extremely little number of proof coins were minted with the coat of arms. Now, although you may only be able to find this if you have a 1988 proof set, they have been known to occasionally turn up in change, or people who go coin roll hunting have found them. And if you do find one of these, it's worth about $15,000 to $80,000. Again, you're not looking for the double rim, you're just looking for 1988 with the coat of arms on a 50-cent coin. Now, we have some international crossover mules, which is basically where Australia has been minted with another one. We'll start here, which caused the Australian 5-cent echidna design to be minted on a 1991 New Zealand 5-cent coin. Now, although not many of these have been found, you can find them in both Australia and New Zealand, and they have been found in both Australia and New Zealand. And if you do find one, you could be looking at $200 to $1,500 payday. The next one is the Australia/Fiji 50-cent mule, and that was when the Fiji 50-cent design was crossed over with the Australian Queen's Head design. Now, this was minted in 1978 and can again be found in both Australia and Fiji, and they can fetch anywhere between $250 to $2,000. Again, not many of these have been found, but they have been found in both countries. And the last crossover mule that is commonly found, or not commonly, but has been found more than these two, is the Australia Queen's Head design crossed with the Fiji 20-cent design. And this again occurred in 1978. And a lot more of these have been found, again can be found in both Australia and Fiji, and if found are worth about $500 to $4,000. So that would be a nice payday. And the next ones are just some others that I need your guys' opinion on. So if you have any ideas or theories or know anything about these coins, please let me know in the comment section. We're starting over here with the 1998 $2, and most people may just think that that is a double rim. We're actually going to look down here, and you can see between the rim and the stamp there is a tiny bit of blank planchet, and this is thought to be a $2 planchet stamped with a 5-cent Queen's head, and because they are very similar in size, it won't cause a huge thing. However, very few of these have been found, and even fewer have actually been verified by a grading company or even the mint. So they're not actually a verified error, but still look out for them, because if you find a lot and get them all verified, then it may pop up as an error. The next one is a 2004 $1 mule, very similar to the 2000 mule, again believed to have been stamped with a 10-cent. Looks exactly the same, just with 2004. Keep your eye out for it. Again, not many have been found, even fewer have been sent to get verified, so no value can be put on these two yet. And the next one is the 2014 100 Years of Anzacs mule. And the interesting thing about this one is, if you look at a 2000 mule, you'll notice how it has planchet, but it goes into the normal rim, like at about halfway, whereas this goes all the way around very cleanly. And if you get a $1 and a 10-cent, it would not have this much room between it, and even here it's very little, whereas this is more. And then if you compare it with a 5-cent, it would be much more. So we're not entirely sure what this has been minted with the Queen's head for, but all we know is that it is a verified error by PCGS, but again, no value can be placed on it because very few have been known to exist. And now, the number one rarest mule error in Australia, and the most valuable, also the oldest, which is the 1916 halfpenny mule. Now, 1916, on the halfpennies, the king's head was minted with George V, King Emperor, instead of the usual here. I have no clue what any of that stands for, but okay. And these are interesting because it's the oldest mule known, and there has been ample opportunity for people to pull this out of circulation, and an estimated 5,000 were known to be minted or estimated to be minted. However, only about 3,000 have actually been verified or said to have been found. So that means, although you may not find one in your change, if you go to if you have a friend who collects old coins, have grandparents, great-grandparents, or even just parents that have pennies, half pennies, other coins, I do highly recommend looking for these, because there is a very good chance that you might have one. And if you do, if you manage to sell it, you could get between $20,000 and $120,000 for it. But that is the end of this video, so remember to like, subscribe. Can we get 20 likes on this video? If we can, that would be great. Remember to subscribe. I am trying to get 1,000 subscribers. I need you guys to help. And yeah, send this to your friends to see if they have any of these coins and are now rich. See ya.